So, yun, good evening everyone. So, today is December 29, 8:25 or 8:24 p.m. So, and guys, tulad na napagkasunduan, recorded discussion na lang. Ayaw nyo mag-Gmeet, ayaw nyo na marinig yung boses ko, okay? So, ayun, anyway, this is, this is an effort outside the working hours, especially yun nga, medyo kasi ang naiisip kasi namin, especially namin sa RK, pinag-uusapan namin that masyadong mahaba yung magiging bakasyon nyo, baka mamaya na-freeze na yung mga brain cells nyo dyan. Okay? So, baka hindi na work, hindi na exercise. So, this will serve as your review. Siyempre, bago dumating yung ating periodical examination, which is, I expect na sana is makakuha tayo lahat ng mataas. So, kailangan natin kumamada, kumbaga. Okay? Para makaipon na tayo ng mga scores natin. Okay? So, yun guys. Huwag na tayo magpaligoy-ligoy. Unahin na natin to. For situation 1, 2, 3. Situation 1, 2, 3. Wait lang. Okay. We have situation 1, 2, 3. Basahin natin. A hole is to be punched out of a plate having a shearing strength of 40 KSI. So, isulat natin that shearing is equal to 40 KSI. Okay? The compressive stress in the punch is limited to 50 KSI. So technically guys, binigay na sa atin yung mga ground conditions natin that wind should not exceed the shearing stress of 40 KSI and the compressive stress of 50 KSI. Ngayon tingnan nyo mabuti. Sir, paano po ba natin ma-analyze yung problem na to? So burahin ko to para may... Okay. Now, paano po ba natin ma-analyze yung problem na yan? Kasi sir, binigyan ako ng compressive stress. Saan po nag-a-act yan? Okay, ang compressive stress natin, di ba, is a normal stress. Kapag sinabi natin compressive stress or tension or compression stress, di ba yung guys is nag-a-act perpendicular. At yun ay, pag pinutol mo yung isang cross-section, diretso nag-a-act or directly nag-a-act yung forces na yun doon sa may cross-sectional area. So, for compression, ibig sabihin, if eto, yung ating member at pinutol mo yan dito, member at pinutol mo yan, lalabas yung cross section na yan dyan, wait lang. Okay, ibig sabihin no area na i-consider mo is eto, tama ba? And for shear naman, sir, paano po yung shear natin dyan? Ano po yan? Perpendicular lang dun sa may cross sectional area. Tama, perpendicular siya sa cross sectional area in terms of normal stress. As in shearing yan, dapat ano yung area parallel to that force. So, ang area parallel to that force is simply eto. Tama ba? Ayan. Yung buo na to. Pabilog. So, kung mapapansin nyo yan, kung tataanin natin yan, hindi ba magkakaroon yan ng butas. Yung plate na yan, okay, so for example, eto yung plate na yan. Okay, di ba yan yung plate? Sorry, bangit. Di ba yan yung plate? Di ba magkakaroon ng butas dyan yan? O ngayon, etong paligid na yan, yung paligid ng bilog natin na yan, yan ngayon yung maaapektuhan. Yan yung parallel doon sa may ating force P. O, di ba siya parallel? Ayan o. Tuloy-tuloy ka dyan. Parallel to the force P. Now, isa-isayin na natin. For problem number 1, madali lang to. Okay, for problem number 1, technically, if the diameter daw ng punch, okay, is 2.5 inches, what is the maximum value? What is the maximum P based on the allowable compressive stress? Okay? Kung sabi, ang diameter daw ng punch natin is equal to 2.5 inches. Okay? What is the maximum P based on the allowable compressive stress? So, compressive stress, sabi nga sa inyo kanina, yung cross-sectional area is perpendicular, direct contact with the force P. So, ibig sabihin, ang kailangan natin is compressive stress, force perpendicular to the cross-sectional area. Ang compressive stress natin is 50 KSI, tama? So, we have force P. Now, sir, ano po yung magiging area ko dito? Ang area mo dyan is yung area which is perpendicular to this one. Ayan po. Okay, so ibig sabihin, since ang diameter na binigay sa atin dito is 2.5 inches, therefore, we have pi 2.5 square over 4. Solving that, we have, ilan makukuha natin? Solving that, we have P is equal to 245.437 kips. Okay, so yun yung sagot natin for problem number 1. Technically, ito na yan. 245.437 kips. Ngayon, ba't ganun? Sir, ba't naging kips? KSI yung ano natin, natural. Ang kips or ang KSI natin, ang meaning niyan is kilopounds or kips. Tignan nyo ba? May nalilito pa rin. Kips, ang ibig sabihin na to is kilo pounds per square inch. Ay, sorry. Kilopounds lang pala yung kips. Yung KSI pala ang ibig sabihin, kung kips is equal to kilopounds, yung KSI is equal to kips per square inch. Teka, linawan natin. Okay? Kips per square inch. So, technically, ganyan lang naman yun. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, kung KSI in input mo, you have your area na inches square dito, since 2.5 inches yung given mo na, na diameter, yung P mo makukuha dyan is automatically kips yan, natural. Okay? For number 2, what will be the maximum thickness of the plate in which a hole is 2.5 inches in diameter? Meaning, yung diameter ng hole natin is still 2.5 inches. Now, eto na, thickness na ng plate yung kinoconsider natin. Meaning, mapupunit na yung plate natin. Kung mapupunit yung plate natin, eto di sinasabi ko sa inyo, hindi ba, that eto na yun, eto na yung maapektuhan nung ating force P. Ayan na. So, alam nyo na yan, alam nyo yung formula nyan. Kung nagpo-formula base kayo, technically, yung surface area kasi na yan is, okay, para makuha mo kasi surface area, yung circumference, minumultiply mo doon sa thickness. Tama? Para makuha mo, wait lang. Ang kailangan lang natin dito is, di ba, itong paligid na yan. Di ba, ayan lang. So, technically, pagka ang ginagawa mo, kailangan mo yung circumference o yung haba na to times D. Ayan, nag-adds na naman. Times D thickness. Diba, yan lang na may kailangan natin. So, technically, kung ganun, we have, by the way, since ang maapektuhan sa atin is, this is your force P. Ano yung relation ng P na yan? This is your P. Yung red na yan, yung mga red na yan, ay yung cross-sectional area mo, ano yung relation nila? Parallel. Parallel, ibig sabihin, shear yung na-experience. Ngayon, kung shear yung na-experience niya, therefore, may given ba tayo na shear? Okay, meron tayong shear limitation, which is 40 KSI. Simply, force over area lang yan. And again, ano na nga yung area natin? Ang area natin dito is simply pi D or 2 pi R. Okay? 2 pi R is pi. Ang circumference kasi natin is equal to pi D or 2 pi R. So, bahala kang gumamit. So, ngayon, pi D na lang since diameter ang given times D thickness, of course. Yan yung area natin. So, meaning, 40 is equal to, P pi, which is diameter natin is 2.5. Ang thickness natin, hindi natin alam. Sir, dalawa yung unknown. We have P, tsaka T. Okay? Sa mga ganitong type ng problems, guys, makinig mabuti. Marami kasing pwedeng pagkuhanan ng idea to. O, una, pwede na ang idea ng problem na sinusolve nyo is that chain yung problems. Okay? Ibig sabihin, kapag chain yung problems, yung ginamit mo for number 1, baka siya yung kailangan mo gamitin for number 2. Pero pag ganun yung case, always make sure na nagme-make sense yung idea. Nagkaintindihan? So, paano pag halimbawa, what will be the maximum thickness of the plate in which a hole is 2.5 inches in diameter given that the force P, for example, dito binigyan ka, P is equal to 300 kips. Kung 300 kips, may binigay sa'yo na 300 kips na force, P. Guys, yun yung gagamitin mo. However, kung wala, check the problem. Okay? Kung mapapansin mo kasi dito, the diameter of the hole is still 2.5 inches, which is yung kanina. Okay? Di ba? Siyempre, kung 2.5 inches yung punch, yung mabubutas niya na diameter ng hole is also 2.5 inches din. Now, kung ganun, ibig sabihin, somehow related sila. Meaning, yung force na nakuha mo kanina, baka yun yung kailangan mo na gamitin for the succeeding problem. Kaya sa tinatawag na chain problems. Kasi yun, hindi mo siya masosolve if hindi mo na-solve yung previous na kinalalagay niya. Although marami namang ways to solve this one. First, maraming ways na ma-check yung mga ganitong Una, trial and error. Pagka hindi mo na iisip, kasi ito yung medyo kulang, you know the concept, the principle well, but ayun kasi yung purpose din ng multiple choice questionnaires. So ngayon pa lang, pinaprepare namin kayo na mahasa or masanay kung paano ba i-utilize ng maayos yung mga choices na binibigay sa inyo. Hindi lang basta yan lumalabas lahat at para magkamali kayo, kung hindi, mas mainam yan na magamit for you to analyze. Maraming pwedeng pang counter check dyan. Ngayon, itry mo lahat ng nakuha mo sa letter A, for example, kung lahat yan lalabas, hindi naman sigurado lalabas lahat yan. So, try natin siguro yung 245.437, which is make sense naman. Kasi nga, 2.5 inches yung diameter na kino-consider pa nila. Somehow related yung dalawa. At ala namang binigay na, hindi naman to binigay kasi talaga. Pero once na ibinigay nga na 300 kips, yun yung gagamitin natin. Since wala, mag-stick tayo sa P na 245.437. So, technically, ipa-plug in lang natin yan. 40 is equal to 245.437. We have pi 2.5 times the thickness. Ang thickness daw dito, ang thickness daw dito is equal to, I think 0.781, but let's verify. 40 is equal to 245.437. By the way, wala ka nang i-convert dyan kasi naka-kips yan. Ang 40 KSI is kips per inches square. So, technically, same sila or nagko-coincide yung units mo. So, pi 2.5 thickness, 0.781. So, ang lilitaw dito is 0.781. 0.781 inches. So, eto ngayon, yung sagot natin for number 2. Diba? Medyo madali lang naman din. Okay. Now, for number 3, eto na. Okay? For number 3, guys, sabi dyan, what will be the smallest hole that can be punched if the thickness of the plate is limited to 0.25 inch? Okay, related na naman yung thickness ng plate. Ibig sabihin, nasa shear na naman tayo kasi hindi naman pakikialaman yan kung ang gusto mong gamitin is the compressive force. However, sir, magagamit po ba yun? Tingnan natin. Sabi natin, iikot pa rin tayo sa shear because ang hinahanap natin is the diameter ng hole ng bubutas sa plate if yung thickness daw is 0.25. Ibig sabihin, this is P. Siguro yung area, i-rekta na natin, pi dt. Tama. Sige, alam natin that this is 40 is equal to P over pi. Ano daw yung D? Ayun yung nawawala. The diameter of the hole, ang thickness ng plate is 0.25 inch. Sir, dalawa na naman yung wala sa atin. D, saka yung P. Sir, D, ang gagamitin ko ulit is 245.437. Ito po ba ulit yung gagamitin ko, sir, na value ng P? So guys, hindi na. Bakit? Kung papansin niyo yung 245.437 na yan is nakuha natin yan given that the diameter ng punch is 2.5 inches. Okay? However, in this case, nawawala yung diameter mo. Tama? Ibig sabihin, yung 245.437 natin na yan is magiging masasatisfy lang yan only if yung diameter ng hole or ng punch mo is simply 2.5 inches. Since hindi na, kailangan mo maghanap ngayon ng bagong value ng P. Sir, paano po yun? Babalik ka dun sa ginawa natin kanina. Paano ba natin sinolve yung kanina? Kung mapapansin nyo, umikot tayo sa compressive stress. Bakit? Bakit ba natin kailangan gawin yun? Unang-una. Kasi kailangan that both conditions is safe. Dapat safe parehas ng condition na i-consider natin. So, ibig sabihin, kung kinonsider natin si shear to get the thickness, might as well, kailangan natin i-consider si compressive stress naman to get the P. Okay, so technically, P over A lang yan. Okay, now, paano po to sir? Wala nga po tayong diameter ng hole. Isa-set natin ngayon yan as unknown. Diba meron tayong compressive stress na 50 kips, tama? And we have P. Now, we have pi. Eto, since hinahanap nga natin yung diameter, by the way, the diameter ng punch at diameter ng hole is isa lang. In defo. Tandaan nyo ito mabuti ha. Sa deformable bodies, yung diameter ng hole at saka diameter ng punch ay same lang. Huwag muna natin isipin yung sa steel kasi may mga allowance yun, di ba? Technically, bigyan ko lang kayo ng idea para magkaroon kayo ng idea. Technically kasi, if ito yung butas nung punch mo, ay nung nung punch mo, di ba? Ayun yung diameter nung pambutas mo. Technically, ang magiging butas niyan, ito sa labas. Diba? Since nasa defo tayo, let's assume na yung diameter ng hole is equal to the diameter ng punch. And since parehas nawawala yan, yun nga, isa-set mo to ngayon as D. Okay? So, D square over 4. Paano na ngayon yan, sir? Huwag nyo kakalimutan, multiply both sides. Okay? Multiply both sides with pi D square over 4. So then, multiply mo to. Pi D square over 4. So, makaka-cancel yan. Siyempre, matitira na lang si P. So, P is equal to pi D square over 4 times 50. Pi D, ay pi 50 over 4 is simply equal to P. Ano muna yung 50 divide 4? So, 12.5. 50 divide 4 is equal to 12.5 pi D square. So, ayun na ngayon yung magiging equation natin for P. Plug in mo lang dito sa kabila. We have 40 is simply equal to P, which is 12.5 pi D square pi D 0.25. So, solving, we have 12.5 pi D square pi D 0.25. So, technically, masasolve mo dito that the diameter is 0.8 lang naman. Okay? So, ito na yung sagot natin for number 3. Bakit ganun? So, yun, na-satisfy natin yung both conditions. Meaning, kung ipa-plug in mo yung D natin dito, safe siya kasi hindi siya mag-exceed sa 50 na limitation niya. Pag pinlagin mo si 0.8 sa shear naman, safe siya kasi hindi siya mag-exceed sa 40. So, ibig sabihin, na-satisfy natin both conditions, maligaya ang lahat. So, this is 0.8. That's for situation 1, 2, 3. So, yun, please bear with, the problems na kasi medyo mahaba yung discussion. Okay? So, yun muna for problem 1, 2, 3. Or situation 1, 2, 3.